If you are holding a Rolex Pepsi right now, you aren't just wearing a watch, you're wearing a £25,000 ticking time bomb. Welcome back to LuxePulse. It is March 31st, 2026 on the day of recording. We are exactly 14 days away from the curtains rising in Geneva for Watches and Wonders, and the market hasn't just heated up, it's reached a state of absolute nuclear meltdown. 2 weeks ago, we predicted the Pepsi's departure. Today, the data is in. UK dealer websites are scrubbing the reference, Bloomberg is reporting overnight price spikes of $3,000, and the grey market is currently asking for a $20,000 premium on a steel watch. Is this the greatest investment opportunity of the decade, or are you about to become a professional bag holder? Let's look at the final 14-day strategy. Let's talk numbers. Because in the last 7 days, the Pepsi panic has officially detached from reality. The retail price for a 126,710 BLRO in the UK currently sits at £10,080. Yet, as of this morning, secondary market quotes are crossing the £25,000 mark. That is a 200% markup for a modern steel watch. Why is this happening now? Because for the first time in years, the discontinuation isn't just a rumour, it's a logistical necessity. We've seen the reports. Authorized dealers in the UK have reportedly stopped receiving allocations for the BLRO entirely. When the supply line goes dark 2 weeks before Geneva, the market doesn't just walk, it runs. If you bought your Pepsi at retail, congratulations, you just won the lottery. But if you're looking to buy today, you're entering the danger zone. You might be asking, why would Rolex kill their most popular model? The answer isn't marketing. It's physics. For years, we've heard whispers about the rejection rates for the Pepsi bezel. Sintering red and blue ceramic is a nightmare. The yield rates are reportedly as low as 1 in 15. Rolex is a company that prizes efficiency above all else. Enter the Coke. We've been tracking the 2022 patent for the red and black ceramic process. Unlike the blue-red transition, the red-to-black sintering is technically superior and produces a much more stable color transition. Rolex didn't patent that process just to let it sit in a drawer. By killing the Pepsi on April 14th, they aren't just ending a reference, they are clearing the production lines for the ceramic Coke. Rolex is using the Hulk playbook to perfection. Delete the icon. Create a vacuum, and fill it with a new legend that is cheaper and easier for them to manufacture. Here is where we get into the LuxePulse strategy. If you are a collector, you have a massive decision to make in the next 36 hours. We saw this with the Patek 5711. We saw it with the Rolex Hulk. When a watch is discontinued, the price spikes before the announcement. The day of the announcement is often the top of the market. If you buy a Pepsi today at £20,000 plus, you are gambling that the price will hit $50,000 by June. But history tells us a different story. Once the Coke is announced and the hype moves to the new shiny toy, the Pepsi often sees a cool-down period. You do not want to be the person who bought the top of the bubble while the insiders are already moving their capital into the next release. Are you holding a legacy piece that you'll never sell, or are you holding an asset? If it's an asset, the next 14 days are the most critical window you will ever see. So, what actually happens in Geneva? The 126,710 BLRO is removed from the website on the morning of April 14th. Rolex introduces the Coke in oyster steel, potentially on a Jubilee bracelet. To protect the Pepsi heritage, they may move the red-blue bezel to a precious metal-only configuration, making the steel Pepsi a ghost of the past. This move preserves the brand's prestige while solving their manufacturing bottleneck. It is the ultimate Grandmaster move by Jean-Frédéric Dufour. The countdown is on. 14 days until the map of the watch world is redrawn. The Pepsi is a legend, but in 2026 even legends have a price tag, and £25,000 might be the limit. I want to hear from you in the comments, and I know this is going to be a heated one. Are you selling your Pepsi now to lock in the profit, or are you holding because you think it's going to 50,000? And more importantly, if the Coke drops in 2 weeks, is the Pepsi officially yesterday's news? We are going to be live on the ground in Geneva, covering every single second of the market shift. If you want to navigate this meltdown without getting burned, you need to be subscribed to LuxePulse. I'll see you in the next one, possibly from the front lines in Geneva. Don't buy the trap. Wear what you love.